All right, bingo. There we go. How are we, everybody? Great to see you, rock stars. The round pegs in the square holes, or the square pegs in the round holes. Man, gang, excited to be here today. Excited for today's training. We're going to talk a little bit of AI and not some third party AI out in the nether somewhere that you have to use a different link for. Today, we're going to talk about ClickFunnels AI. I am crazy excited for this one. We've been able to play with this just a little bit before you guys got it and be able to see what it's able to do, and stick with us because after today, we're going to have a couple more trainings, I think, some more amazing stuff we want to show you about ClickFunnels AI. So much of the heavy lifting, so much of the monotonous work that we used to have to do every single day, the kind of stuff that it's like hard to get behind the desk to do. For most of us, some of us love that work, but for most of us, we want to go be out in front of the camera or shooting stuff or on stage or doing something really cool and fun. And the monotonous work is kind of hard to do. We have an AI that's going to solve all of this. But today, we're going to talk about ClickFunnels AI alongside of funnel building. And with me, as always, to talk about that, we have our good friend, Aaron. Good to see you this morning, Aaron.
How's it going, Dante?
Living the dream, especially getting to talk a little AI with you.
Yes, absolutely. And I am thrilled to talk about this topic because, of course, the AI funnel builder is rolling out, and it is rolled out to only a number of users. So I do want to mention that right at the top here, right? It is rolled out to a specific number of people. Everyone who was part of the 1 Comma Club challenge there should have it in their accounts. I do want to mention, if it's not in your account, don't worry, it is coming soon. We don't have an exact date, but it is going to be in there soon. And like Dante was just mentioning there at the top of the presentation, we just got to access it. And I've been playing with it all morning, so I cannot wait to talk about it, show you what the capabilities are, and have a funnel built by the end of this presentation. So really excited to get into it.
That sounds like fun. I don't want to waste any time. I'm going to let you take it away.
Awesome. Yeah, let's go ahead and hop into it. So the idea here is with the AI funnel builder, it's time to first funnel or speed to launch. Dante, I know you're a huge fan of speed to launch. So this is just a big push that we're trying to achieve, right? We want to make sure that we're collecting leads and then, of course, subsequently making some sales. So we want to get funnels created as quick as possible in the most efficient way. So the premise here, right, is kind of the same as your standard AI. You'll fill out a prompt and you'll receive a fully built funnel. But what it does a little bit differently is it's going to actually validate your prompt and reinforce everything before it creates the funnel. So instead of spending a bunch of time giving it a prompt and waiting, 5 minutes for it to generate, instead, what it's going to do is say, can we confirm that this is the target audience? Can we confirm that this is the identity we want to the funnel? And once we've refined all of those prompts, then it's going to create the best funnel possible. So let's go ahead and hop into ClickFunnels here. I'll share my screen. Awesome. And so I'm in a workspace and I'm right here on my dashboard, and we can see the call card for the AI funnel builder right at the top. Now, for this presentation, I went ahead and I created a prompt already. So let me just try to paste this in here. Awesome. So the idea here is that I have a fitness brand and the primary offer is a 7-day training course. It is a low effort to get people in, sign up. It's ideally for people who work from home and they're just trying to get to the gym, but maybe they don't have time, right? So the idea here is to get them to opt in to my 7-day workout plan, right? That way they can get familiarized with my brand and what I do. And subsequently, they should be excited about working out after that 7 days and jump into my paid offer. So just to set the context here, that's what we're trying to achieve. And so I've given AI a prompt here to create this funnel for me. There's a few different ways I can do this. The first way is by doing the research option, and the second way is by quickly doing this. Now, if I toggle, you'll be able to see how the text changes there. Research is going to do exactly what I just mentioned at the top. It is going to dive deep. It's going to take a look at some of the competitors that's out there that's having success. It's also going to take a look at other converting funnels that exist out in the world and what it can do to funnel hack and kind of do the same thing. So it's going to also give me target audience. It's going to allow me to refine everything. If I just want it super quick and get it done and I can go back and I can refine the funnel myself, I would just do the quick method. So I'll show off both methodologies here, but the first one I want to do is research. So let's just tap this build button. And what it's going to do, it's going to take a minute to load here, but you can see it's already doing some market insights, right? So it's going to take a look at that. It's creating my custom avatar, right? So my target audience, who is the best for this offer. It's also going to determine the best funnel type, right? So if it's a product launch, maybe it wants to do that type of funnel, or it's going to determine, oh, if we just want to collect leads with this one, maybe we just do a simple lead offer. So it'll give me a funnel type. And then the last, like I said, it's taking a look at other people that are doing similar things with successful numbers. And then it'll give me some design inspiration. So maybe some other brands that just do it really well. All right, and we can see the market insights is already finishing up here. And what's really cool is when this finishes, I can see that there's 4 sections. It's going to generate one report. So if I tap on any of these 4, it'll just jump to that specific section of the entire report. But you'll see it's going to generate an entire report for me and give me as much detail as it can before it actually builds the funnel. Actually, I'm just curious. What happens if I click it while it's still going?
It's funny you say that. It actually just finished as you were.
Did it finish the
It
moment I
did.
clicked it?
Yes, it
So,
did.
all right, so check this out. So, like I said, I can click this full report and it's going to give me everything here. So I can see it did market research, right? Global home fitness market at $12.8 billion and it's projected to reach 19 by the end of 2032. So just giving me some generic numbers here, but at least things that validate that, hey, I'm doing the right thing here. And if I dive in, this can be very successful. Now I can continue to scroll and I can see my customer avatar. So what's my target audience here? Continue to scroll. It's going to say, hey, for this specific funnel that you're looking to build, we recommend a lead magnet funnel. And then again, design inspiration, right? So what are some brands that might be doing it right? And what can we do to do something similar so that you also have that success? All right, so with that being finished up, let's go ahead and hit continue. And now this is where I have the ability to refine everything, right? So I can come in here, I can say pain points, right? I don't have time to go to the gym. Yeah, that is one of my pain points. No structure. So I've tried sporadic workouts at home, but I don't have a lack of direction. So this looks actually pretty good. Who are they? Let's see. Demographics 28 to 40. Maybe we want to change our demographic to 50 or 55, right? You know what? 65. Why not, right? Age is just a number, right? It's just a construct. So let's go ahead and just make some refinements. But that's the beauty of this. I can always come back in here and say, oh, no, this is actually wrong. Let me remove this, change it up. And then once you have all of your revisions done, now we know this is the information that I need to create the funnel. So let's see what actually happens when I hit continue. Oh, we got to choose our actual funnel here. So we actually have 2 more steps. So it said lead magnet was the recommendation, but that's not a guarantee, right? You don't actually have to build that lead magnet. It's just telling us that's what you recommend. But for this, we know that we want to collect a lead. So they'll go with that. And then the last one here, it's still generating actually. So what it's doing is it's finding similar brands that could fit the mold to what I'm trying to accomplish. And then it's going to give me a few different design inspirations. Let's see.
And I love this step. I think it's a great time we can talk about this.
Yeah.
I do not believe this is like a debate in the market right now. Can AI replace my director of marketing? Can AI replace me? No, I don't believe so. Can AI replace funnel hacking is a big question amongst our community. No, I don't believe so. Because while funnel hacking is super valuable to know the design of the page, the copy on the page, what are they talking about and when are they talking about it? There's so much more to funnel hacking than that. Funnel hacking really allows you to immerse in your industry. It lets you see how all of your competitors are talking, find the common trends, and those common trends and those buzzwords, those are also going to feed into your scripts that you have on in-person meetups and your appointment booking. So I would just like to say, please do not stop funnel hacking. Do not stop being a conscious business owner and paying attention to your competitors. There's real value in that every single day. Yes, AI makes it a lot faster. AI makes it where you can go and you can do really quickly. You can even go build a funnel before funnel hacking, before doing your market research, and it will do it for you, but it doesn't replace funnel hacking at all, in my humble opinion.
Yes, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Like Dante had just said, it reinforces your ability to funnel hack, but it's not going to ever replace it entirely. So, what I love here is now we're generating the actual funnel pages, and we can see that this is the response from the AI. So, it spit out all this information. It says, I'm going to start summarizing everything. And now let's start to actually build it in the structure of a funnel. I can see my lead magnet page has already been created, and now my thank you page is also created. So, two-step funnel, it is building it out, and I can watch the progress as it finishes here. Now, typically this is going to take a few minutes to actually finish up. So that's what I love about the refinement part, going back and making sure that everything is done. That way I don't have to generate this 2 times, 3 times, 4 times to get the exact funnel I'm looking for. I know pretty confidently that the very first time is going to get me at least 90% of the way there. I can go back and make those last 10% of changes to make sure my funnel is looking as awesome as possible.
And I really like how we allow you to edit the report. So this does 2 things. Like, if you guys are familiar with prompt engineering, you can run with ClickFunnels any way that you like to run. You might want to go to your AI, ChatGPT, Claude, whoever you're using. You might want to go have them help you create a prompt to give to ClickFunnels. In which case, you would start out giving a prompt that has your avatar, explains who they are, your product explains what it is. It might have a lot of the FAQs in there. It might have a lot of the objections in there. And you can give that in the initial prompt in the AI builder, or don't. You can just say, I want to make a lead funnel for people to get better fitness results. That could be your base prompt, and that's all that you do. And then as you go through and you take that full report, then you can refine that full report based on who your customer is. You might not even know yet, right? And in that case, great. Start with a really simple prompt. Don't do too much refining to your report. Just refine the things you immediately know in your brain right now. And boom, we're off to the races. We're building. We're doing. This is amazing, Aaron.
Yeah, absolutely. So we can see it's now generating the images, it's writing the content. So it's going through here, it's creating everything. Admittedly, I don't exactly know how long this is going to take, but it's always a few minutes. So that's why I always encourage people to really make sure that your prompt is refined as much as possible. Now, what's funny is I actually had a prompt ready to go. And then 5 minutes before, I changed it to just an organic statement because I thought, you know what? Let's just see what happens differently. Because I've already tried this tested prompt, I've already perfected it using ChatGPT. So let me just do something organically. So this is actually the result of something that I've not tried yet in a live platform.
And I can't wait to see with this organic prompt you gave it, what sort of images it spins up. Because,
Yeah,
like, me
absolutely.
personally, Aaron, I'm the worst designer the world has ever seen. Thank God I have an amazing wife who designs things. If I had to design my house, I'd have brown walls, brown roofs, brown ceilings, brown carpet, brown furniture. I might have like one black table would be my accent. I'm terrible. So images for me always struggled greatly with images. And the AI is going to make its own imagery. So, like, for
Mhm.
me, that's a huge hurdle I can overcome. That's a thing for me. I would build funnels and I would have the copy nice and everything would be really, I'm super happy with it. But when it came to the images, I was never really happy with the work I was doing. And then I would take a ton of time to try and get good work. And then it never really was great. So I'd go hire a designer, but then I'm trying to tell the designer what I see in my mind. And that's hard too. And it's images, I struggled with them. This is going to knock it out. And I'm super excited for that. That for me as a business owner, that gives me back time. And now I can leverage that time to other bigger money-making activities.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So we can see the lead magnet page has actually successfully been created. So now we're just waiting on the thank you page. A couple errors popped up here. Admittedly, not sure what's going on there, but let's hop into this lead magnet page and just take a look at it. So I'm going to click preview it so we can see what the final result is looking at. All right. So a nice little section with a headline at the top here. We got some imagery that was generated. And then get access to the free 7-day fitness journey. So that's perfect. Here we go. Just a little bit of extra info about it. Ooh, nice. A testimonial section. So that's really cool. Of course, we can refine that. Another sign up page, right? So it just kind of gives you multiple options to sign up at any point. And then FAQs. So that's a great page.
Wow.
Honestly.
Did it make
Right
the
on the
FAQs accordion as well? Can you go down and click on those?
Oh, yeah.
Did they
Oh, yeah.
accordion too? Come on.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
So we have a fully functional page at this point. Now I just need to go in and actually refine some things. So let's go back to the funnel here. And I'm going to come into it. I'm going to click edit this page here. And now what I'm saying to the AI tool at this point is I'm in this page. I want to make changes to this actual page. So I'll tell you what, let's just change this headline right at the top. I'll give the AI a prompt. Please change the headline to get my English grammar correct here. There we go. So let's just have it regenerate that actual phrase. And I'm wondering if that's actually going to do it or if it needs to finish generating the thank you page first. Dante, you have any insight into that?
I actually do not yet. This will be interesting to see.
Yeah. That's the beauty of doing these live calls is we can learn in real time as well as we're educating. So
there's nothing like a live demo, right? I just love how it gave a curiosity-based headline on the front end. The cool thing about RAI is we trained it on ClickFunnels marketing strategies, which are really direct mail marketing principles taken online. It's the things that Russell's been doing for the last decade, right? To build ClickFunnels and it's all the things. So it starts you out with a curiosity-based headline. I just think that's amazing because I get to coach our challengers and rock stars, and I get to do a lot of great coaching. And I get to see a lot of people that are starting a business, maybe haven't worked out the marketing muscles too much. And there's so many times that people make headlines that are just claims. There's no curiosity, there's no fear, there's no pain. But this is running real marketing headlines right out the box. I just think I look at all the time that we save from doing this.
Yeah.
Unbelievable think about how amounts of time.
Yeah. Think about how long this would take to just build out manually, right? Adding each section, adding each row, and then adding all of the elements in just to build the page alone is going to take me so much longer than literally clicking generate. And again, going back and refining. I love the fact foundation building is one of the toughest things to do because starting with a blank canvas, you're just question marks, right? And your head's spinning in a million directions. You can go in any direction you want. This takes advantage of that. It gives me direction. And now I can come in and say, oh, the structure is built. The foundation's built. Now I just need to refine it and make it look pretty. And that is the best part of it.
100%. I'm looking at the page you built right here, and I know how to build funnels. Like I know what I'm doing. I know my elements. I know my tools. That would have taken me 7 minutes. Like easily, that easily would have taken me 7 minutes. And that's not even really counting typing. That's just kind of structure and headline, subheadline. That definitely would have taken 5 to 7 minutes. And then the thank you page. Let's call it a total of 12 minutes. Gone. Now I don't have to put down the foundation. I don't have to make the design. I'm just doing the thing quickly. So again, for me, I'm looking at this like, okay, great. I can get across the finish line faster. The finish line would be building and launching the funnel. I now have a thing in the marketplace, and then we hit the next hurdle of a business owner, which is like, well, great. Well, now I don't have as much time as I had yesterday. I'm checking ads. I'm checking stats. I have more workload before my funnel was built. Now that my funnel is built. But because I'm using AI to build the funnel, because I'm using AI to tweak the funnel, I don't have to worry about learning editors. I don't have to worry about help docs. This gives me more time. This gives me more time to go research competitors, look up other hooks, go funnel hack my competition. This gives me more time to get deep into my analytics. This gives me more time to look at Microsoft Clarity every day so I can make data-driven decisions on my funnel and my customers. It gives me more time, which gives me more leverage. And I want that in every single opportunity I can in my business.
Absolutely. Now, I don't know if you guys saw what I was doing while Dante was just giving his little thing there. I actually switched the funnels because I had a few errors to go, and I want to just make sure that this is running as smooth as possible. So this is the funnel I was playing around with right before the training here. I came into it, and this is exactly what the page is looking like. So relatively similar to what we were looking at. Maybe some of the sections are moved around a little bit. The testimonial sections moved up a little bit, but I can see I said, hey, change that phrasing in the headline in the very first section. And it came back and said, okay, I've recognized that, but you have two headlines in that first section. So which one do you want me to change? So it is, of course, reading it, understanding it, and not just making an executive decision like a lot of LLMs would, right? Like it would say, okay, here, I changed it, and there it goes. And I said, oh, no, I don't want that one changed. I want the second one changed, right? And so with this, it's asking me the appropriate questions that I need to know so that I can make the right changes without, jumping back and forth and again saying, no, that's wrong. Let me undo that and try it again. So just getting the results that I'm looking for. And we can say, we already see it. It's changed, right? Transform in 7 days, no gym required. And we can see the result right there. Now, if I'm popping through here, I can say this is looking pretty good, but I want these testimonial images changed, especially the first and the third. It's kind of looks like the same girl. So let's go ahead and just regenerate these. So I'll say in the section, the headline, real people, real results, real homes. Change the images out to all three people working from home. So let's say I just really want to focus on people that are work from home on this. And so you can see it's starting to load. And actually, that was really cool. I didn't know that, but you see that box that popped up. It showed us in real time what it was changing. There was a box that popped up right there, and we can see it. There you go in the second one. And now all right, that is really neat. I love the fact that we're now visually able to see what's happening on the page in real time. So, all right, so let's just say this page is starting to get where I want it, right? All the text looks good, the buttons look good, but I want to add some flair to this. I want to add some animation. I have no experience with coding at all, so I have no idea what I'm doing, but with AI, maybe it can do it. So, let's go ahead and say in this same testimonial section.
Hey, Aaron, is it possible for you to move your video to the top left instead?
Oh, yes. Sorry. I'm there in the wrong prompt place, huh? So
Perfect.
you
And
guys can
then
actually see what I'm typing. Apologies there.
I don't know how to get rid of your name.
Oh, is that still showing up in the
Yes, Aaron is still showing bottom left. I don't know how to move that.
Let
I'll
me
work on it. You keep doing your
okay.
thing.
All right. So I'm typing here in the prompt box. If you guys can't see it.
Yeah, biggest thing we wanted to show is bottom left behind his name, Aaron Oberdick. That's the prompt box. That's where he's typing in and he's just typing with the AI, just like you would expect.
I wonder if I can just, I know this isn't going to look super pretty,
Oh, that looks great, Aaron.
Okay, so that's just pushing it up a little bit. You guys should be able to see that now. So in this same testimonial section, let's add a pop out animation to the images. So I have no idea what's going to happen. Let's just test this and see what happens.
And I hope so dearly that you guys would embrace and do exactly as Aaron just said in your own funnels, in your own building. Just try stuff.
Yeah, the worst part that happens is it doesn't work. We go back, we refine it, we try it again until it actually works, right? So I can see that it just added some sort of boxes here, custom JavaScript, HTML. I don't know anything about this. It's just popping up, but let's go ahead and save it. And now I'll preview the page. All right, and I'm going to actually pull that down a little bit more so we can see it again. Oh, and check that out. So now when I go over these images, they're actually popping out. Now, I just typed add an animation. I have no refinement to that, right? I didn't add like a percentage, like pop out 5% or whatever. So it just gave me this general animation sequence, which is really cool. So I'm sure I can probably go back and add some details to that, say, maybe pop out a little bit more and it will. But what I'm just geeked out about is the fact that adding custom animations through the AI was so easy. And I can tell you from a personal experience, just last month, I was trying to add some custom animations to my own site. And I was back and forth with Omni, like, my head is spinning. I don't know how to do that. And I just did it 5 minutes live. So that is really, really exciting. Now, those three things were the three things that I just wanted to show off. So Dante, I want to ask you, is there anything specific that you want to see from this end that you want me to show off?
Not yet. We have a lot of cool plans in these next coming weeks, gang. Like I said, tune in because we're going to be showing you how to do this, and we're going to be showing you all the different ways it's going to unlock time and leverage for you. One thing I would love for you to show, though, Aaron, gang, this is a great way to learn how ClickFunnels works, like also in the editor. I noticed, Aaron, you had a FAQ, and that FAQ was an accordion.
Yes.
So let's say I'm a ClickFunnels user right now, and maybe I'm new to ClickFunnels, or maybe I've been in ClickFunnels for years and I just never learned this tool. Super possible. Let's say I want to start reverse engineering things and I want to learn ClickFunnels so I can just move and be faster. This is a great way to do it. Yes. So Aaron's in the editor. Now we can go down to where that accordion is. Oh, it was probably in your other funnel, wasn't it?
Yeah, I clicked on the latest updated one there. So
of course.
Yep.
Cool. So it's like, oh, hold on, that made an accordion right in ClickFunnels. How did it do that? Let me go see. We're going to hop in the editor. We're going to go down to that element. And here it is. And then you can just click on it and see what that element is. Oh, wow, it's my accordion element. Oh, I didn't know how this works. And you can start reverse engineering stuff, gang. So like, feel free to go to the AI and say, how would you build this if you have an on-page thing you want to display, and see how it makes it, whether it uses an element or it uses code, and you can reverse engineer it and see how it's done. It's a great way to learn ClickFunnels faster. The elements that you have in the editor, those are your tools. Just like a home builder goes to work and he straps up his tool belt every day. In there, he has a hammer, a nail gun, a ruler, a speed square, the tools that he uses. And that carpenter knows those tools intimately. He knows what he should use them for. He knows the other ways he should use those tools. That is your elements in the editor. They're the tools that you use to build the thing that you see in your mind. What a great way to learn them, by having the AI do it. Have the AI build really cool, complex, intricate things. Then just hop in the editor and reverse engineer what it did. I think it's an amazing education tool, along with everything else that it is. And again, education, that gives you more leverage. Now I know my tools better. I can work faster. I can take on more jobs. I can get more clients. I can service and fulfill faster. It's just power. It's just power, gang. Oh, I love that. Vaselina. I love that. I'm glad you're enjoying that. Another idea, just as you were doing this, Aaron, As you did that, you made those images pop out like so.
Mhm.
My mind immediately went to, ooh, I want to use that to build my list. So, gang, if you're an affiliate for ClickFunnels and you're looking for new ways to generate trials or get people to click on your affiliate links, how about you just go to your ClickFunnels AI? You do the same thing Aaron did, make your images be hoverable, and then you can go into those custom Java boxes that he was showing you, where the 3 images turned into Java boxes. You can go into that and then just take the code and give that code away to people and say, hey, here's a one way for you, opt in for free, and I'm going to send you my special code that allows your images to pop off the page just like so. Yeah. Click the box, open code editor, bingo, there it is. There it is. It made the code for you. Now just go make an announcement to your community. Go make a Facebook post. Go run an ad if you want to. But like, here's a great way for an affiliate to take the thing that AI made, turn it into an asset for a customer who needs that thing, and make monies off it.
Yeah, this is I'm geeking out now because the capabilities are truly endless. Think about your buttons as well, right? Making them expand, making them larger. Think just being more aware of all of the elements that people need to go with CTAs, things like that. So
Yep.
this is really, really exciting. Now,
I
one
don't know why,
last
but
thing
affiliates are just pinging in my brain right now. If you're an
yes.
affiliate, the number one way to promote things as an affiliate is free templates. You know, I have this amazing grab my $100,000 template completely for free, right? So, affiliates back in the day, we would go and we would hire designers. We would have designers make beautiful funnels that are based on the best practices in our industry because we would funnel hack, but we had to take time and resource. It costs money to have designers, so we have to pay the designers to do the thing. We'd have the annoying back and forth of here's what I see in my mind. I give it to the designer. They do some stuff right, a lot of stuff wrong. I got to redirect them. Now it's 2 weeks of directing a designer to do the right thing. Or you take a week, 2 weeks, a day, depends. You build your own funnel. Either way, you're sacrificing. You're either sacrificing time or money or maybe even both. You don't have to anymore. An affiliate can take this. An affiliate can take this right here, use the AI. They can build the entire funnel. They can build the sequences to go along with it, and they could share that framework in a day with nothing. No designers, no contacts, no special hookups, nothing. That's power. It's literal power. Do you want to know the real definition of power? Anybody want to take a guess? We're already at 3:00. I won't take time. It's not what it's not what Webster's tells you the true definition of power is. It's definitely not what Google tells you the true definition of power is. The true definition of power is to be able to manifest in real life what one sees in one's mind. I'm going to say that again. The true definition of power is to be able to manifest in real life what one sees in one's mind. Tell me this isn't power.
That's amazing.
Literal power, by the definition, literal power to manifest in real life what we see in one's mind. This has always been possible if we had the technical skills, if we had the knowledge or the technical abilities to search through help docs, to try and implement. We've always been able to get ourselves here, but you don't have to be that anymore. You don't have to be a developer. You don't have to be a designer. You don't have to have some fancy degree from some fancy place. Can you make a sentence? That's it. That is power, gang.
That is amazing. Now, like Dante had mentioned, I want to do more trainings on this AI funnel builder. And the goal is to continue it and build more complex funnels down the road. But I do want to show this last feature off because it is important. Now, let's say you're working with a client and they're not within ClickFunnels, right? You're building a funnel for them, but they're not actually on the platform. If I come up to this box here with the little 4 squares, what this is going to do is, well, normally what this would do is it's going to generate a preview image of the page and each page. So you can come in here and you can look at it without being on the platform, without being logged in. You can still see everything that is changed within the funnel. And this is also updating in real time. So I can send this link to them, right, with this share link. They can do that, and then they can refresh if I make a bunch of changes. And that way we can go back and forth, and I can say, did you like this? Do you want me to remove that? Everything that you need to do working with a client can happen so much faster through this share link. So I just wanted to call that out as well because it's a really awesome capability.
Right. Okay. So you said them earlier. You said you could send this to them, and you mean clients.
Yes,
You mean
exactly.
if you're building a funnel for somebody.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. I that implication didn't even hit. That is amazing. Agency owners. How often does this happen to you, agency owners or funnel builders out there? Somebody reaches out to you and they're like, sense of urgency to the max, right? Their problem, they need your services so bad, right? Urgency is crazy. And then you accept them, you sign the contract, you start working on the funnel. The next day you send them the funnel. Hey, I've already made great works, great strides. I have a quick question. How do you want this? And it takes a week to hear back from them. Wait, just yesterday, you were like, this is the most urgent thing on your list. But now I can't even get you to give me any direction on the thing that you're paying me to build for you, right? And how annoying is that? Now, gone. Somebody comes in, you sign the contract. An hour later, you can send them this preview. Here's what I have so far. What do you think? Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, super powerful. So I think that's probably a pretty good spot to wrap this up, because if not, we could go on for hours and hours and talk. And next thing you know, we're building more funnels and more funnels, and it's past 5 o'clock. So that's a great place to just wrap this presentation up. Like I mentioned, in the future, we really want to create and compound off of this AI funnel builder. So we'll be making more funnels and more trainings in the future. But as always, we like to say at the end of these, if you guys have any topics that you want to learn in ClickFunnels, that's not specifically the AI funnel builder, or if it's you just want us to go in more detail into that, let us know in the comments here. Or of course, if you're watching after the live, just let us know. And we're more than happy to cater these Training Tuesdays to what you guys want to learn. So Dante, with that, anything else you want to share?
You hit the nail right on the head. Sam was asking, can I find this AI in my ClickFunnels account? Maybe. If you were a part of the One Comma Club challenge, yes. If not, it's going to be rolling out to you very, very, very soon. So if you don't see it in your account, don't worry. It's coming very, very soon. You'll see it right at the top of your dashboard. And yeah, Aaron, you hit the nail on the head, gang. I promise you, Aaron and I are not up here every single Tuesday at 2:30 so we can hear ourselves speak. I assure you, we're not just trying to look in a camera to see how good we look today. That is not the purpose of these. This is by funnel hackers for funnel hackers. We want to meet you where you are at the trials and tribulations and struggles that you're facing right now. And we just want to get you over those hurdles. And if you're not on hurdles, we really just want to create something that helps you learn every day, so every week. So every single week, you can take a nugget, apply it to your funnel, and grow over time. Funnels are incremental stages. There's increments to building funnels. We don't just launch a funnel and become a millionaire, as many of you already know. If you don't know, silent little plug or shameless plug here for the One Funnel Away Challenge, where we walk you through this every single day, how to be an entrepreneur, how to build offers, how to do the thing. There's Aaron's One Comma Club award from his own business. Congratulations again on that, Aaron. So shameless plug for the One Funnel Away Challenge. If any of this has gone over your head, I would encourage you to join. You will become indoctrinated in under 30 days and be a rock star by 30 days. However, this is by funnel hackers for funnel hackers, always. So any questions you have, anything you would like for us to speak about, we look through this constantly. Your comment will not go missed. Please let us know. But for the next, I'd say at least 2 weeks, put your comments. We want to hear about everything, but probably for the next 2 weeks, we're really going to deep dive on the AI inside of ClickFunnels and all the power that you have at your fingertips right now, ready and available. So I'm super excited for that. Super excited to see what you guys want to learn so we can keep these amazing and specific for you. But man, Aaron, I'm glad you ended it, dude. I really am, because I'm in the same boat as you. I'm like, it's 3:09 and I could go for 5 hours right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm pretty sure I set a deadline of an hour, so we would have got cut off at 3:30. But yeah, like you mentioned, I get so geeked about this stuff. So very much, if you guys want to continue to hear about this, make sure you show up to the next couple weeks, because we're going to continue this on as long as we want to. So
100%. Well, no, Aaron, for me, that's everything. You good?
Yeah, I'm great. Thanks everyone for attending, and we'll see you next week.
Next Tuesday, same time, same place. Looking forward to it, gang.
Awesome.